Hello students, I'm Adnan Asgar and you are watching my channel Spark Virtual Academy. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the articles, the most common topic in English, the most useful topic in English. Before going to this topic articles, you should watch my first lecture of English that was about the parts of speech. I will put the link of the lecture in my description box as well. So you can just go there and after listening that you can listen this lecture and it will be helpful for you. In my first lecture, we learned about the Nipavapsi, if you remember. Okay, so in that lecture, we learned about the parts of speech is like this way. There was the noun, pronoun, adjective was there, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So keep this adjective and this noun and pronoun in your consideration. Watching at these two, we will move towards the articles in today's lecture. Basically, these articles are not the part of these parts of speech. They are not considered as the parts of speech. However, in some cases, we can say them that they are considered as the special type of the adjectives. Now, why do we call them adjectives? Let's move towards their definition first. Basically, the articles are the determiners, or we can say the markers of the noun. Okay, we can say that these articles are the determiners, or we can say that these are the markers of noun or pronoun. Okay, now what do we mean by the markers, or what do we mean by the determiners? The function of the articles, by the function of the articles we will understand that. So the function of the articles, or the main purpose of the article, is that these articles are used to specify that whether the noun is specific or general. Okay, so the main function of article is that they are used to specify whether the noun is specific or general. So you should note it down, okay, that the function of the article to specify if noun or pronoun, noun is or specific. Okay, so that's why it means they both are used to tell about the noun. So that's why they are considered as the special type of adjectives. Okay, so after that definition, I hope you understood it. Okay, what are the articles? They are the determiners or the markers of the noun or pronoun, and their function, or they are used to specify a noun if a noun that is specific or general. So let's move towards the types of these articles. So depending on their functions, as we discussed earlier, that they are used to specify the noun as a specific or general, we have two types of the articles. Number one is the indefinite articles, and then number two is the definite article. Okay, it's very much easier because it's very old topic and we have been learning it since our first or second standard. So indefinite articles are the words like a or an. They both are considered as the indefinite articles, while the word the is considered as the definite article. So before going towards the definite article and the indefinite articles, that what are their functions and where do we use these definite or indefinite articles, we should just understand their definition at the first step. Okay, So basically, let's suppose we have some figures here. Okay, I have okay, so I have some figures there. You can see there. There are almost 4 circles, 2 triangles, and a square is there. Okay, I have these figures. You should keep these figures in your mind to understand the definitions of these both articles. So it's pretty much clear from their name that indefinite articles, they are used to specify the general nouns. They are used to talk about the common nouns. Okay, as far as definite articles are considered, they are used for the specific or proper nouns. Okay, okay. Let's just put an example to understand more. For example, we have one square there, so we can just write down here I pick pick a square from group of pictures. Okay, from this group of pictures I pick a square. So here you can see there that since it is showing the general noun, so that's why we just use a. In the same way, if I just change the sentence like this, I pick the triangle from group of pictures. So here you can see there that is used to specify that from this group of the from this group of the pictures we are just picking up the triangle. So here it is showing the specific thing, and here it was showing the general thing. So these were the 2 examples. Apart from it, we have 2 indefinite articles. One is the a and other one is the an. Now this a is used for the singular nouns, and this an is also used for the singular nouns. However, apart from it, 2 different things are used here by using this a or n. They both are used for the singular nouns. Then we have to take care of the sounds as well. If they are followed by the consonant sounds, then with the consonant sounds, the word n is used with the consonant sounds. However, if we have the vowel sounds, then we have to use, with the vowel sounds we use n, and with the consonant sounds we use I. Okay, so if we have the example, for example, if we use a kite, now this A is followed by the consonant sound k, so that is the a kite. So that's why we use a. However, at the same place, if we have an umbrella, so here you can see there the sound is vowel sound, so that's why we use an. So that is the an umbrella, and it is also showing the singular noun, but the sound is vowel, so that's why we use an. And here the sound is consonant sound, so that's why we use a. Okay, that was about the indefinite articles. And now let's move towards the definite articles and their uses. Since the use of the definite article is quite big, and it's quite confusing as well, so that's why I'm just erasing all this and we will just discuss it in detail. Okay, so now here we have the definite articles. So as I told you, it is the article is that is the definite article. Okay. So the first use of that definite article is that they are used for the proper nouns, but it is not used with. Okay, the definite articles, they are used with the proper nouns. For example, if we put like this, the city school, or uh, the red iPhone, and etc. Okay, and then this that article the is also used to point out someone. Okay, someone or something. Let's quote one example to understand this, that how this word the is used to point out someone. Even if it is common noun, but we can use the with that. So how, let's just quote one example. A teacher helped a student. The student felt happy. Okay, so here you can see there, we have used a teacher helped a student. So here we have used the indefinite article, that is because the student is common. A teacher just helped randomly in the class. She helped or he helped a student, but that student became happy. So that's why we use the here. It means the student which was who was helped by the teacher, he became happy. So that's why we use the here. Means that the is used to point out that student which was helped by the teacher. Okay, we can quote some other examples as well. For example, um, I go to school. The school is very beautiful. So here there was no need to use that my school is very beautiful, because I was just pointing that I go to school. Now the school is very beautiful. So I'm pointing out that school in which I used to go. So that is the most important use of the definite article. It is the that it is used to point out something, to it just means to refer someone. So that's why we use that the. And apart from that, this the is used with the compound nouns as well. Okay, now how do we form the compound nouns? If a word that is made up of two words, that might be the territory, that might be the names of the cities, that might be the names of the countries, whenever the nouns are composed of two words, we use the. We never use or and there. Okay, for example, if it is written there, the United States of America. So since it is composed of more than one word, one noun, so this is why we use the United States, the USA. We say that. So whenever we have the compound nouns, even those are the proper plus proper, or proper plus common, or common plus common, but if they are compound nouns, then we have to use the with them. So these were some of the basic and fundamental uses of the article, definite article the. Now we should note down that with which means proper nouns, that the definite article is not used. So you should note down those few factors as well. Okay. So remember that the is not used with the names of the cities. Okay, for example, if we have a city that is Sakkar, We never say the Thakkar or the Khair or the Larkana. We never say like this. It is singular use. Even though it is proper, but we never use the with that. It is never used with the names of the countries as well. Okay, we never use the Pakistan. It is totally wrong. We do not use this the with Pakistan or the India or like that. Okay, unless we have to just point out that country or the name of that country is in compound nouns, like I told you, the USA or like that. Okay, so at that place you can use, or like the Middle East, the Middle East. You never say the Dubai. No, that is only Dubai. But if you are using the Middle East, then you have to use the, or you have to use Saudi Arabia. So then you have to use the. If the name of the country that is single name means it is composed of just one word, then never use the with that. If the name is composed of the city, then you do not have to use that word the. However, these were some of the basic or the fundamentals regarding the articles, the definite articles and the indefinite articles. However, since that is not our native language, we are learning the second language. So, to improve that second language, you should develop the habits of developing it more and more. And what is the most common way to develop your vocabulary, as well as the use of these words, the use of the articles, the use of the parts of speech, the use of the prepositions? So, the better way to improve is to read. Okay, and now the question arises, what should we read to improve these sort of the things? So reading the newspaper is the best solution to this remedy. Okay, so to read the newspapers. I will conduct one lecture on the reading skills as well, that how will you start developing a habit of reading. In our olden days, when we read and when we studied in our schools, there was a habit of reading the books, so it was better, and believe me, we were benefited a lot from those readings. Right now I don't know why this habit of reading has been removed from our schools. However, we should develop a habit of reading the newspapers right now, because reading the newspaper, the new words will come across you, the new structures of the sentences will come across you, and the new uses of these all the parts of speech will come across you. Then you will come to know that how the words are used and where they are used. So if you have any question, you can put your question in my comment box, and I will try to answer you. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the latest videos regarding the different topics, the various topics of these learnings. Okay, and I will also put the link in the description box about my first lecture that was about the passive speech, and then I'll also put a link of my website on which you can find out the handouts regarding these articles. I hope you will feel helpful those handouts. Till the next lecture, bye bye and Allah Hafiz.